Oh, hello. How are you? We look like we're having some technical difficulties, but we're just going to keep rolling. So, with my stream. So, anyway, we're doing good. And how are you doing today? We want to thank you for joining us today. And today, our whole thing is about lurkers, snoops, and frauds on social media. That's why we got the picture here, as you can see. There's a lurker, there's a snoop, always looking at your information, always doing what you don't think they're doing, but won't give you a like or a not like or even comment. That's them. That's what they do. So it's not bad. That's their right. But that's why we say there's lurkers, snoops, and frauds. Recently, for my AI pictures that I have that I own, and I own the proprietary, all the rights to them because I do them on my own platform, and I produce them from my own artistic guidance, from my own self. So they wanted to give me some copyright strikes, so I had to prove it on one of these social medias. So it was okay, but it was because somebody wanted to use my pictures without my permission. So they did me a service by making me verify, which was great. Okay, but I didn't like it, but because I knew they were my own. So I did put that in the back office of that social media. In my account, it's on a platform that I own and that I use, in that all of it's proprietary. So that's why we came up today with lurkers, snoops, and frauds on social media. So I said it again. I can't say it to you enough. Be careful, because then it got me to thinking and being around and seeing everything. And so one of the situations that I saw was this, and that I'm seeing, I should say, is there's a lot of talk about different things. I'm in business, so and others are in business, and there's always someone out there talking about business. You can do this. There's a shortcut. This, that, and the other. Especially you see it in lower valued communities. And so a lot of people are gullible out here, and there's a lot of frauds out here because they always leave out steps. And so people sign up or whatever they do, and then they sign up, and then it's a program with an endless tail. And what I mean by that, you're chasing your own tail in it. Your best bet, your best bet is to find out for yourself or to do for yourself. Like I run AI businesses with an S. So I have real products in real situations. These are all hyper realistic images. And I've got AI video. I've got a bunch of stuff in there. I can't even tell you. I have over 60 apps in my situation. So I'm just talking about it. My apps are real. You can go in there and see them. If you go to app.appai.guru, it'll take you there and you'll see all the things that are in there. So that's app.appai.guru. Then that'll take you right there and you can see it the whole time. And if you, whatever platform we're on, if you reach out to me in the comment section, I'll send you a link. If you don't, if you're not there, I'll put a link there for you. And so we also have another appai.sites or appai.site, appai.site. So that's why we're talking about lurker snoops and frauds. I'm a real business owner. Excuse me. I'm a real business owner, and I really have products, and they're worth something. As you can see, I'm David, and I'm proven. As you can see, all of these things some of the pictures that I create. We've got the hamster pictures. We got the hog, the hamster willology, stuff like that. We've got the hog master, hog father, hogorific pictures over there. And that hamster virology, we got hamster willology. We've got hamster stuff going, something like that. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of them, and we're starting to put them out there. And those are the things that I do. So I put them out there on everywhere. So it's a lot of people want to buy those pictures. So we do sell them. So if you want to reach out to me, you can. And I'm not trying to sell you, but I'm saying I'm real. So I didn't appreciate the fact that I had to be tested for who I actually am. So, but it's good because there's a verification. You know what I mean? And so that's great. So the lurkers out there, we got a lot of people that lurk other people's profiles, but they don't realize that on in the back office of some of these social medias, you can see who's looking at you. And those of you that don't know, go look it up. And those of you that do know, keep on stepping. You know what I mean? And keep using it. and that's the part that we got to be out here because you don't know who's stealing what from whom and who's doing what from what. So so recently I was asked to sell some of my pictures to someone on one of the social medias, and I was like, this is what it's going to cost, and this is what you got to pay, and this is a real business. So it was too much for them. So then they started their attack, and then their attack was simply that it got pushed back, and now they got to go. Now they're going to have to go legally somewhere and get their hat brought to them. So that's the cool part about the social media. Social media law is really growing, and we're going to talk about that in another podcast. This will go along. It'll be a part two of similar to lurkers, lurkers, snoops, and frauds. And so that's what it is. I actually live the life that I portray on social media. And this ain't so much as me. I don't have to be. I am who I am. I do what I do. You look at me overall on social media. You can look at David Norfolk. Just put it in there, and you'll see what I have and see what I don't have. So it's good. It's good. It's very good and it's excellent. I do what I do because I'm able to do it, and you got to be the same way. So we're talking today about just being who you need to be, and your brain is good enough for you. There's a lot of people that don't understand that. You want to know a fraud, you sometimes you feel it in your heart. Sometimes you know there's people lurking, and sometimes there's people snooping around that are they professional. They professional at it. So that's what they do. They have no original thought. You can always tell. All you got to do is look at their social media. You won't see an original thought on there. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And so recently I get contacted a lot on one of the social medias about helping people and doing things, and we be helping people. A lot of people want a lot of things free. We give out a lot of things just so we can see them make it and it's genuine. But they don't need to take advantage of it. I've had people try to, I guess they thought I was weak because I was nice. And that's not the case. The case is that we want to see everybody make it. Everybody smile on their face. And right now we don't have time for games. There's people out here running 1970s fraud games. They don't work. See through them. Been around the earth a couple times. Been around the block a couple times. You know what I mean? And so I'm putting this out there as a public service announcement. So when you're ready to move forward, when you're ready to make money, when you're ready to be the best that you can be, and you're ready to work from your heart, so when you're working, you have a love for what you do, so you're hardly working. Then you can go work the 12 or 15 hours that you want to work because you're only doing what you're commanded to do and what you like to do. That's not working. That's a labor of love, and that's what I have, a labor of love. I love AI. I love artificial intelligence. I love synthetic intelligence. I love agentic intelligence. I love it. And the reason why I love it is because it's the idea of application. And that's the world we live in. When I first got into tech, I was in it because of one of my businesses. I watched it get technized or technorized, whatever you want to call it. I watched the technology come in and take over. So now I train others to do the same thing. And that's what we like about it, is because you can think of something and have it up on the board ready to go within a couple of hours. Sometimes with pictures, it's less than 5 minutes. Sometimes with movies, it's less than 7 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever that time frame is. So I made sure that I was able to create a platform, a marketplace that would have all of those things in it. So that you, as a person, you join the marketplace, you have everything you need to succeed. And then it has its own community and everything. So that's why I wanted to do that, because it's from the heart. Yeah, I have a school account too, which we're test running right now, and that's David Norford AI in school. So SKOOL, and just pull that up at school.com and come up and go in there and put David Norford AI, DAVIDNORFORD AI, David Norford AI. So you'll see it, and it'll tell you all about my group. There's not a lot of members in there, but it's growing. It's slowly growing. So if that has a lower price point than my other app app AI dot guru, that's a higher price point. That's for those that are really serious. My school account is for those that want to dabble and they want to learn. There's a lot of training in there, and we don't get into so much the technical training. We get into what is AI. We get into stuff like that, and then we get in your self help. We have tax help on there in all our groups because that's part of the companies that I own. We also have life coaching and business coaching because that's part of the groups I have. And so The I, that's the only ego I got, is the I to do it. But as far as when you join our team or you join with us, it's us and we, because we run it as a family atmosphere until you prove different. So that is very important to understand that. So you can make money in AI and go right over there and move on and do a lateral move and go right into the tax picture to see what you're going to pay or what you need to do in your taxes as you start making money. So you can't beat that. That is specialized expertise. And that specialized expertise comes with me and a couple of business partners. It comes with over 75 years of business acumen, which means the knowledge is off the chart. We don't know everything, but we know what makes money and we know how to manage. We know how to manage when you make that money and what you have to do for the powers that be for this land of America, this IRS in its states. So it's very important that you navigate so you don't have a liability and you can mitigate your risk. And that's what we specialize in. So we also have tax strategies, and these strategies and everything that we have, they're legal and they're a part of knowing the law and knowing how the tax code work. I can talk to you for taxes in 20 minutes and figure out your whole situation and tell you exactly what it is. And so everything we have is double and triple encrypted, and it's the same encryption that they have in the military. So they say military grade, that's what they mean. And so for me to deal with these lurkers, snoops, and frauds out here, we see them right away. And the reason why we see them right away is because we just let them apply their wares. And as they apply their wares, they actually tell, they give away what they do. And we see it all the time. But all we care about is somebody moving forward without having to look over their shoulder. If you're in an industry where you got to look over your shoulder to make your money, then guess what? You just added 1,000 pounds of stress onto your body, into your brain. So that means you're going to have a limited thought process because you're in survival mode. We're in creative mode. We don't compete with anyone. We stay as a creator and creators to that vision. And our vision is to be of service. So when we're of service, you're with us, you get to have the benefits of that. And that's the whole point of it. So that's why we have a couple of different communities. So app.ai.guru has its own community, and I have a school community, David Norford AI. So if you want to go over there, go over there. But I'm not here to say anything else. All we want to do is help. So, like I said, we got life coaching, we got tax help, competent tax help, and then we have AI help. So we can help you build, we can help you with our talent, make apps. You want to go into the Google Play and Apple App Store and whoever else, Amazon App Store, whoever else you want to be, we can help you do that. We can also help you do the pictures just like I do. And so those are things that we do. And it's so much to see and do. I can't even explain it all here. So I'll probably do a straight webinar. So be looking out for it. I'll put it in the link when I'm ready to do it. I might just do it on one of these platforms. We don't know. So it just depends on what I feel and what's needed and where I can reach the most people. So if you're one of those people, holler at me. Holler at me and ask me when on whatever platform it is. Okay. You'll see me. We are on Kick, David Norford. We're on Rumble, David Norford AI or David Norford. We're on YouTube at DateApp. We're on Twitch at DateApp. We have a couple of channels on YouTube. Okay, but DateApp is the number one. So just put that in D, the letter D, the number 8, TAPP, DateApp. So you'll see it on this particular thing if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok. Okay, you'll see data app. It's everywhere. So we want you to be happy. We want you to be blessed today. We want you to have a blessed day. We want you to be the better of the person. So if you're dealing with lurkers, snoops, and frauds on social media, just understand what it is. Understand what it be. You know what I mean? Do your due diligence. You know what I mean? Right now, as you see, like I said before, you see my pictures out there. I'll be putting some short movies, some short videos out there on the social media, so you'll see my stuff is proven. And so I just wanted to talk today. It really fortified my resolve, and my resolve is such that I am happy about who I am, and I'm happy about what I do every day. So I can work the hours. I can make myself work a split shift or a graveyard shift, whatever, because it feels like I'm not working. It is a labor of love. And then to be able to help somebody else to reach their goals or to get them in the arena so they could be standing in the tunnel before they go out on the field, that's what I like to do. And that's the part of it. And that's really from my heart. So I just hope everybody out there have a blessed day. And remember, you are your greatest asset and you are your greatest enemy. And your greatest enemy is what you got to overcome. And sometimes it's just yourself. So this is where you walk with faith. And this is where you walk with who you are. This is where you walk to be greater than you were yesterday. This is where you walk to overcome those things that aren't conducive to you. So we don't know what they are. And I'm not here to judge you. What I'm here to do is say, if you roll with us, roll with me, whoever, we're going to help you. If you don't want to roll with us, if we're not your cup of tea, don't judge us, pass us on to the next person. So it's millions and billions of people out here on this net worldwide. So whatever issues you got, put them down because you're an inconsolable speck. You may think you're important, but to the world you may not be important. And that's the hardest thing to learn in this world of AI. So we don't have to be something we're not. We are who we are, and we do what we do. So today I wasn't able to man the text. We're having a little some tech problem with the chats. So, but it's okay. So whoever's on here, I know Total Underscore Against One is on here. Thank you for being with me, and I'll get at you later. And so we are just happy. So stay happy, stay strong, keep your thoughts close and long, and stay off them bongs because it messes with your thoughts and makes you not be at 100%. You need 100% to move forward, especially with AI. So let me ask you something. Who are you going to be today? Who are you going to be the rest of the day? Who are you going to be tomorrow and the rest of your life? Who are you? So let's get it on. Let's get it on. This is your host with the most, Mr. David, and I'm proven, better known as Date App and Real Time On Demand, R Todd. And if you follow me with AI, you'll be an R Todd. Real time on demand. That's my nickname. Right on, right on, right on. Blessings to you. See you again. Same channel, same time, different rhyme. Thank you.